One thing you'll notice when we get to speed reading is that you're going to have to take regular pauses. This is not just because it's kind of an exhausting process, but also because we're optimizing the process. It's kind of like the division of labor, or if you've read Tim Ferriss's work, batching like tasks. This is a very well-known productivity and efficiency trick, and we're just applying it to reading. You see, there are 3 stages of memory: encoding, storage, and retrieval. And instead of trying to perform that for each and every sentence, we're breaking these processes into batches and separating them. These pauses are no more than 10 minutes apart. Make sure of that. That's about the limit of your short-term memory. And if you don't move this information from short-term memory into long-term memory habitually, within every 10 minutes, the information is lost.
We also take very short micro pauses after each paragraph or page to move things from our working memory to our short-term memory. This is a great way to use the time that it takes to turn pages.
So what do we do during those pauses? We take all of our markers, the mental images that we've created throughout the text and thought about, and we record them, we retrieve them, we play them back in our minds at the end of each page or each chapter. Now, it's worth noting, not all memories have to be visual. In fact, smell is actually a more memorable sense than vision. Of course, we can't smell an entire book, and so we're focusing on images, but if you read about chocolate and you can conjure up the smell or the taste of chocolate, that's a great marker, and if it works for you, even better. Whatever type of markers we use, it'll almost certainly be a mix in the end. These remind us of the details that we've decided we need to remember. They allow us to move that information from short-term memory to long-term memory very quickly and effectively. Instead of reading back over the chapter, we think of those 10 or 15 images that we created. We play them back almost like a film strip, and that helps our retrieval. These also, as an added benefit, serve as landmarks on the page, which, if we need extraordinarily detailed information, like what month was it in 1967, we can go back, and because we have that landmark, we know exactly where to find the information. Eventually, we're going to be teaching you how to sight read. You won't actually read the individual words. You'll be teaching your brain to understand chunks of symbols in large impressions. We'll then be training the brain to automatically convert these symbols into written words, or memorable graphical images. Eventually, you'll be able to move your eyes over the text and see a series of images, which soon enough you'll learn to store. This is much further down the line, but don't worry, we're getting there.